Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast. This is episode number 849, and it will be a pretty short but hopefully sweet update from this weird Monday, which we again had to travel to Dublin. So the plan was to sort my wife's appointments in one go last Thursday that I already updated you on, and it was that wintry trip where we were able to deploy a drone in the morning and film that beautiful sunrise. So if you want to see that footage, I advise you to go to the episode from Thursday before the weekend, but yeah, plans changed a little bit, and one of the appointments got moved to Monday, so we had to split it into two trips. So Thursday we sorted the clinic, and now the second appointment we had to go today on Monday. So we did, and it was pretty eventless day. We really got to the appointment, spent some time in Dublin, then just got some meal on the way out, and we traveled back to Donegal. So we were pretty much forth and back, and because the drive takes about 3.5 hours, including stops one way. So we already had like 7 to 8 hours of driving, plus the time we stayed in Dublin. So not much happened along the way, but I titled the episode "Moment of Weakness" because there was a moment of weakness when we were waiting for my wife in the waiting hall outside of waiting room, and we sat with Julian and we're talking about our plans for potential holidays, and we knew that my wife was talking about potential time in May, about mid-May, that would be ideal to go to some warm place before the crowds of tourists will swarm it. And we knew what my wife would like to do or where she would like to go. So we were sitting there and decided to kind of consume that time a little bit, but also use it to our advantage and leverage it a little bit. So we started looking for tickets, the plane tickets and flights to Portugal, because I know that my wife loves it and we like it as well. So it's like a optimal destination for us as a family. And we found decent tickets, and there was no plan on buying them. And as Julian was sitting beside me and we're kind of joking about buying them, this was the moment of weakness. So I basically proceeded and I bought the tickets, and Julian was stunned. He didn't know what to say because he saw on the screen that I actually paid for them. So the only thing was a moment of silence after the moment of weakness, and I said, I guess we're going to Portugal in May. And he was super happy, still surprised. So we started playing a little bit and looking just to kind of assess and make sure that we have in mind roughly what will be the cost of the car rental for that period of time. And we started searching through, and we wanted to see if there are any better cars available than usual economy or small cars. And we found automatic Mazda 2, and it seems like that company actually has those Mazdas. Because sometimes when you look at the broker websites and you reserve cars, they always say that car or similar from that car group. And I usually check the actual rental company separately to see if their fleet actually has those cars. So you have more probability that you will actually get that car. And we found automatic Mazda 2 or Mazda 3. So a decent kind of almost medium size automatic car with unlimited miles. And it was in a decent price. And obviously it was just a research, but I kind of remembered our last trip to Tenerife when the cars were cheap when we were researching them, and then when we were booking them just about, 2-3 weeks before, they started increasing in price significantly, and in the end we really overpaid for the car. So I clicked and reserved this one, paying some money plus insurance. I don't usually buy insurance, but this time we bought the insurance and I paid for it, and I stunned myself as well as Julian, and he was completely confused why it was so easy to convince me and buy the tickets and rent a car. But yeah, that was the moment of weakness. That's it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day or afternoon or evening, wherever you are on this beautiful planet. Stay tuned and see you again tomorrow.